Hello guys, welcome to the next video. We will talk about the weak and the strong structural points. So actually, what do we call a strong point? In a bullish example, if price breaks structure to the upside, it will create a strong low. So as you can see in this example, price is moving in an uptrend, breaking structures to the upside. Price broke structure here. So this means it created a strong low. This will be our strong low. Price created another break of structure here. So this means it created a new strong low, which will be this one. In a bearish example, if price breaks structure to the downside, it will create a strong high. So in this example, price is moving in a downtrend, creating a series of lower lows and lower highs. Price broke structure to the downside here. This means it created a strong high. This will be a strong high point. It created another break of structure here. So this means it created a new strong high, which will be this one. So these are the strong highs. These are the strong lows. Okay, but what do we call a weak high? Weak high or weak low? In a bullish example, if price fails to break below the last strong low, it will create a weak high. So we have this strong low here because it broke structure to the upside here. And after the break of structure and the strong low has been created, price started to form a pullback on this leg. If this leg fails to break below the last strong low, which is this one, so it fails to break below this line, it will create a weak high. And as soon as this weak high breaks, it will create a strong low again, which is this one. So as you can see, we had this structural low here. Let's say this is a strong low. Price created a pullback, couldn't break below the last strong low. So this means this will be a weak high. We had this strong low right here. Price failed to break below this strong low. So this means this will be a weak high. Okay, in a bearish example, if price fails to break above the last strong high, it will create a weak low. The concept is the same. We have this strong high here because it broke structure to the upside. After the strong high and the break of structure has been created, price started to form a pullback. And this pullback, this leg, failed to break above this strong high. So this means this will be a weak low. Okay, so let's see what happens if price breaks through the last strong low in a bullish example. So as you can see, price created this last right here. And this high had enough power to break below this last strong low. So this means an opposite side zone will be created. So if a strong low has been broken, a strong high will be automatically created. And the concept is the same on the bearish example. If price breaks through the last strong high, which is this one, so price breaks through the last strong high, it will automatically create a stronger low. So just memorize this. If price breaks through a strong structural point, the opposite side strong structural point will be created. Okay, so let's do another example. As you can see in this case, price is moving in an uptrend, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows. This strong low has been formed because it broke structure to the upside and broke the last structural weak point. So this proves this low will be strong. I will just mark it with this line. So this will be our strong low line. Okay. After this, price created this weak high because this pullback movement couldn't break below the last strong low. So this proves this high is weak. After this, price started to form a main trend movement and tried to break above this last weak high and tried to break structure to the upside. But it couldn't break structure and couldn't break the last weak high. So this proves this point, this low will be weak. If price breaks through this point, this weak high, and break structure to the upside, this low will be strong, but as you can see, price couldn't break above, and instead of breaking above, it broke through the last strong weak low with this weak high. We have two scenarios here. Actually, price is moving in this range, so between this high and between this low. As soon as price breaks through this last weak high point, a strong low will be formed. So as you can see, this low broke through the last weak high point, so this proves this low is strong. The second scenario is if price breaks through this last strong low point, this high will become strong from weak. So if price breaks through the last strong low point, this high became strong from weak. Okay, I actually want to give you a task to complete. I want you to draw all of these strong and weak points on this structure. I will give you 30 seconds for this, and the clock starts now. Okay, so the time is over. Let's see if you did it right. We have this first strong high here because this first strong high broke below the last weak low and broke structure to the downside here. This low will be weak because this low couldn't break above the last strong high. This proves this is weak. This high will be weak again because this high couldn't break structure to the downside and couldn't break the last weak low. So this is a weak high. This will be weak low again because this low couldn't break above the last strong high. So this proves it can't break structure to the upside. It can't change character to the upside. It can't break above the last strong high. So this means this is weak. This will be strong because this high could break this structure and this structure to the downside and broke this low and this low. So this proves this is really strong. This is a really, really strong high. After this, this will be weak because this low couldn't break above the last strong high. So this is weak. After this high will be weak again because this high couldn't break below the last low and couldn't continue the overall structure. So this will be weak. This low will be strong because this low could break above the last high point. So this proves this is strong. I hope you did it well. See you in the next live example. Okay, so let's do live example. As you can see in this region, price is moving in an uptrend, creating a series of higher highs and higher lows, breaking structures to the upside, respecting the structural lows. So let's focus on this region first. As you can see, price broke structure here to the upside with an efficient movement. So this means price broke through the last weak structural high, which was this one. So this means price created a new strong low, which is here. After this, price started to do a pullback here, but this pullback didn't have enough power to break below the last structural low, the strong low. So this means this high will be weak. After this price broke through this last weak high, so break of structure and break of the weak high, this means price has created a new strong low, which is this one. After this price reached this point, started to do a pullback again here, but this pullback couldn't break below the last strong low, which is this one, so it couldn't break below this line. So this means this is a weak high. After this price broke structure to the upside here, broke the last structural weak high. So this means it created a new strong low, which is this one. This is our last strong low. If this strong low breaks, so if this strong low breaks, I will just draw a line here. Then a new strong high will be created. So as you can see, price could break below this last strong low. So this means an opposite strong zone has been created, which is a strong high. After this, price did a pullback to the upside here, but couldn't break above the last strong high, which was this one. So as you can see, it couldn't break above. So this means price created a new weak low, which is this one. I will just mark it with a dotted line. This is our new weak low. After this, price created a new strong high because it broke structure to the downside here. As you can see, it broke the last weak low with an efficient movement. So this means price has created a new strong high. After this, it created a pullback again. I will just delete this line from here and remove it to here. So this is our last strong high point, structural point. If this point breaks, then a new strong low will be created. If price can break through this line, then a new weak low will be created. So as you can see, price did a pullback here, couldn't break above this line. So a new weak low has been created. So I will just, why can't I draw it? So I will just mark it here. Okay. After this, price broke through the last weak low, as you can see here, with an efficient push and break of structure. So this means a new strong high has been created. And I can grab it again. Okay, this is our new strong high. If price breaks through this strong high, then a weak strong low will be created. As you can see, price couldn't break above this high. It just tapped the line perfectly. So this means this is a new weak low, this one. After this, price broke structure to downside here with this movement. So this will be our new strong high. And this goes on and on and on and on again. This is the easiest way to map out the structure. But let's see an example in this region. So in this region, As you can see, this was the last week strong high on this one. And after this, price started a pullback. This pullback couldn't break above this high, as you can see. So this means this low will be weak. So this is a weak low. After this, price started to do a main trend movement to the downside, and it couldn't break below the last weak low. So this means this will be a weak high. So this is a weak high. After this, price created a new pullback from this region. It did a pullback again to the upside, and this couldn't break above the last strong high. It just tapped the line perfectly, but it couldn't break above. So this means we will have a new weak low here. This is a new weak low. And after this, price couldn't break below the last weak lows here and here. So this means this structural point here, so this whole structural point here is a weak high. So these taps are weak because, as you can see, it couldn't break below the last weak low and this weak low. The last push came into the market from this candle and this structure. And as you can see, this high could break below the last weak low. So this means this is the strong high. So yeah, these were the live examples. See you in the next video.